We move on to Brad Lawler at Home Team Inspection Service. Pauline sent us an email about her drain in her new home having a problem. Apparently, Brad, in this email, she says, water is taking a long time to go down the drain. A friend suggested it might be roots from a large tree out back clogging the sewage line. Mm-hmm. So Pauline is wondering, so how does she confirm it's roots? Mm-hmm. And are there chemicals she can pour down the drain to get rid of the roots but not kill the tree?
Okay, great question. Now, did she say new construction, Bob?
New home, yeah. New construction, new home.
New home, new construction. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm going to answer it both ways because I heard big tree.
Yeah.
So there are cameras that can go down into your main drain lines and will look to see whether or not you have those hair roots from the trees in the lines. I will tell you that there are chemicals that you can put down there. They flush down the toilet. They are supposedly effective for hair roots. I think I'd rather just call a plumbing service to come out and clear that line. I think it's going to be more effective, immediately effective, versus something that's going to take place over time. Those hair roots, eliminating the hair roots are not going to damage the tree. They're not going to kill the tree off. They're just very, very fine roots. Just think about, when you dig up even a piece of grass, all those fine hair roots that you have, they're just from the grass. So trees put down the same things. But in new construction, the interesting thing about it is oftentimes you don't see the hair roots getting into those drain lines, but you see lines that are crushed or broken because of the equipment that rolls over those lots. And so you end up with these broken drain lines. And if you don't inspect them before you move into the house, you may never even know that you're pumping sewage actually into your yard rather than on into the sewer line.
Interesting. So, which is really another reason, even in new construction, you should get a home inspection by a reputable inspection company outside the scope of what the county inspectors do.
Correct, because you're never going to know unless you scope that line to see that you had damage out there. But you know all the problems that come up with new construction, new builds, and it's not that they're terrible builders out there. It's really just where one subcontractor's work meets up with another subcontractor's work. Mr. Crosby, you had a question?
Yeah, I did. So let's say that you have them go in and root out all those hair roots. Do they not just grow right back?
So what happens over time when you move into a house, okay, and I don't know, again, if this is new, sometimes you have small families, say 2 people living in the house, 1 person living in the house. They don't have that much, solids that are running through those lines, knocking those little hair roots off. Vacant homes, this is a problem. But what happens is when you have larger families moving in with bigger stuff, that's when you start getting things clogged up. But what I normally see is the larger families that are putting more things down those pipes, they tend not to have the same problem with the hair roots. But again, this could have been a house that was vacant for a period of time. The hair roots got in there, or it was something funny that happened during construction. But yeah, it's the solids that get caught on those hair roots which cause the backup.
Good. Okay, so just a little question here. So you've got the roots that have gone through the pipe.
Yes.
Does that not mean the pipe needs to be replaced?
No, it's just they go around the seals and into the pipes. Where
the joints are,
terracotta.
The joints are. Yeah.
So they're not necessarily breaks. They're just naturally occurring.
They just get in there.
Joints. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But good question, Chuck.
Yeah,
very good.
It is.
Chuck Crosby with the questions today. All right, so we're going to take a break. By the way, a reminder: we were talking earlier about getting recommendations from vendors and all. We're really proud of our reviews, which come from our clients. You can go to LouisvilleZillow.com or LouisvilleGoogle.com to see those reviews. We're very proud of those.